and I'm 36, but I feel 21.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I'm short and sweet with my answers, so straight to the point.
It's all right, Terrance. I'm not mad at you.
Okay. Yeah. I guess with you saying you cheated.
We both cheated.
I know.
So from that show, have you guys gone on a date?
Well, we actually went on 2 dates. I feel like we didn't do the date that we really wanted to do, that we said we was gonna do.
Okay.
That was gonna be like our third one, but we did go on 2 dates.
Okay. So how was the first date? Where'd you guys go?
The first date was good. We actually went to like the food land, little carnival thing.
Okay.
So it was dope. I actually got to try food I never saw, never heard of, and stuff like that. So
Very nice.
yeah.
So the food land, that's like what, like a food truck kind of thing, or?
It was like a food festival, so it's Foodie Land.
Okay.
So they had different like vendors, different restaurants that came out, so we were able to like sample some of the foods.
Okay. And that was like how soon after you guys met that you guys went on this date?
I want to say maybe a week. Was it a week? I think so, a week.
About a week. Okay. And how'd that date go for you?
It was nice.
Yeah.
I think that you get to learn a person and what they like to eat. So we did walk around.
I like that. That's cool. You outside, like she said just now, you're walking around and you just going to a food truck. You're just breathing some fresh air. I've never been to a food truck event. I want to go at least once because some food trucks be having some one of a kind, like some good ass shit. Like somebody made this up, like thinking about it in the shower. They went out and tried it, and all of a sudden they say, hey, let's make a food truck. It is steak, whatever recipe. I don't know.
Few times. He was very sweet.
It wasn't no fancy. I needed the fancy dinner, $500 dinners and all that. Nah, it was just a cool little date. I like that.
Bought me my drink, so I got the cute little pink like piggy that I still have, but it was nice.
Okay, very cool. And now from that point on, you said you guys went on 2 dates. How did the second date go, or how soon after that first date was the second date?
I want to say maybe like two-ish weeks afterwards.
Okay.
We had went out to Mill Avenue and had got some pizza.
Okay. And you guys love pizza? Is that why you guys chose the pizza spot? Or, you don't like pizza?
He loves pizza. It's his favorite food.
Okay. So you picked the spot, I'm guessing? The pizza place?
No, she picked it. Like, I was trying to do something special, but she was like, well, she was already going to an event already, so she was like, it's right there by her. So she wanted to take me there, and it was good. And then they had like a comedy little show, so I enjoyed it. It was dope.
Okay, so then who planned it? I know you said you chose the spot, but...
Yeah, I planned everything.
Oh.
Like both dates.
Both dates.
Oh, damn, you planned it. Okay.
Terrance?
Well, I wouldn't say like that was a good thing that she did. Like, she was telling me she wanted to go to like the Cheesecake Factory, so that's where I really was like, okay, we can go there and try that or whatever.
What? You getting easy?
So, but we didn't ever get around to go to that or to do that date. But
Okay.
Why?
well, at that time, that's when we kind of like stopped talking or whatever. I guess she got fed up with me not planning the date, but I felt like I feel like she could have been more patient, because I feel like when we stopped talking, that's when we kind of like had a little more free time. So.
Okay. So from what I heard, the first date was a week after you guys met. So why did it take a week for you to even think of planning something? I guess I should ask. Because you had to plan that, right? For you guys to go? Okay.
Well, actually, like, she was just talking about it, and then it was coming up. So it wasn't like, it really wasn't like a planned thing, but it was just something that was coming up. She was like, I'm going to get the tickets, let's go. Like,
okay.
So I kind of liked it that she went on and did that. But, like, I would definitely, if it was up to me, I would have definitely went on and did like a special date or something very romantic.
We're not getting the whole story here. Come on, Terrance. All these times you've been on the show before, tried to get girl, then you came on again, then you got your own thing. They can set you up 3 times. Come on now. And then you finally get somebody that you cool with. You went to, you just, when the girl came out, that's what you picked. If you're going off of looks, a lot of times, a lot of girls that he wanted that rejected him, he was looking at them for their looks. Oh, you look like this, you know what I'm saying? She just came out and you went off of just what you had to select. Like for if you go, I'll put the link to the thing, the episode that he got his own episode. It's like an hour or something like that. And you picking different colors. What's your favorite? This what you like to do. Then you come out. I don't know if he liked her based off of her like. She checked all the boxes, maybe not the looks department. So it looks like here is just, you saying you happen to have more free time after y'all stop talking. Time just happened to just free up. It just happen to be a coincidence, or you just actually kind of don't like her for real. Like what's going on?
But I liked it that we got to spend time and talk to each other, and got to know each other a lot more.
Okay. And so, Denisha, how did you feel having to be the one to like take the initiative and plan those first 2 dates?
Yeah, I would say with the first date, it definitely was me just taking an initiative because I'm very fast paced when it comes to just making time, doing things that I like. So I did already have the tickets for Foodie Land. So it was one of those things I was like, hey, I have the tickets. Let's go. Okay. Come on with me. So he did like tag along for that. And then for the second date, I honestly don't consider it a date because it was more of a hangout. And I think that he uses the word we, but it should be I, because when it came to the pizza, I thought we were going to go to a comedy show. He got there and then something happened where I think I was running late. And then he was like, well, I'll just meet you after the comedy show. So I went to the comedy show, had fun by myself. And then afterwards, he came to meet me for pizza, but it was a little bit late. So at that point, I was like, I already had a few drinks. It's late. I'm tired. I work in the morning. So like, let's just eat and go type thing. But
work or something?
I mean, I appreciate him still coming through, but it wasn't like the original plan. And then I did plan it because he likes pizza. So I figured like, you're not from here. Let me take you somewhere that I like and enjoy to, I guess, show you a good time. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so just so I understand, the comedy show was something you guys planned to go to?
Yeah, I had bought tickets for that too.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but
he didn't show up for that? Or I guess I'm trying to understand.
he was there and then I was running late. And so then he went home and then met me once the show was over, which was around like 10 p.m.
Oh, and how late were you running?
Maybe like 30 minutes. I think the show started at 7.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like there at like maybe 7:30.
Got it. Okay, Terrance, you didn't want to wait for her?
Well, it was like the comedy show was like probably like 7 miles away from my job. It was right there, and then when I got off, I just went there, and that was the plan. We was gonna meet there like around that time. But I know we both, get off, kind of late, close to the time. So I was like, well, she was telling me she was gonna be late, so I was like, I want to go home because I really wanted to get out the clothes anyway. I didn't really want her to see me dirty like that anyway. So I'm like,
What do it matter? You got a job. She knows you got a job. Hey, I'm getting off work. I'm gonna meet you here. So I'm having my work clothes. She probably don't care. Like, hey, she know you just got off of work. Y'all already. I don't think you like this girl, Terrance. But she set up dates, easy, inexpensive, cool comedy show and all that. She seems super cool. Like, god dang, man. Like, you worried about work clothes? I don't know. Come on.
I still get to see you. We go to the pizza spot out there because she wanted to support a friend too as well.
Okay.
So, she actually was in the show too. So, she just wanted to go support. So, and then I was like,
you could have met the friend, bringing you around the friends. Okay,
let's do the pizza place. I'm gonna go home, get ready, freshen up, do everything, and then by the time the show is over, we can just meet there. And it was right there by there too. It wasn't far away from there too.
Okay, all right. And you were in the comedy show?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you were also in it.
her friend.
No, it was one of the girls. Her name is Jazz. She was hosting a comedy show, so I went to support.
Got it. Okay, that's good to hear. All right, and then so, how was the communication during all this time? Like, were you guys texting, calling, FaceTime? Like, how was all of that?
Yeah, I'll give him credit that he did text me good morning. He texted me good night. He did call me. I just think that at times, I think when it came towards the end of our conversations, that it just became very scattered. and inconsistent.
Okay.
Very inconsistent.
Okay. And so, do you know what could have possibly caused the inconsistencies? Was it on your end, or was it on his end, or a mixture of both?
It was 100% him. I'm not sure if it was just like his work schedule or just life in general, but I mean, he would text me, it kind of felt like when he wanted to. And then he did come home from work like tired. So there were times that I felt like he would text me later on at night.
Okay.
And it kind of gave like booty call hours when he like would try to talk to me, and I just really didn't like that.
Okay.
Because we both got off at the same time, so I figured if you would ask me about my day, you could do that at 6, not at 9.
Okay, I see. Okay, Terrance, how do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, that was one thing about the communication that I didn't like. She had told me that, like, after 9, that's what she, like, she kind of not want phone calls after 9, but I'm like, I'm already getting off work, like, maybe 6:30 sometimes, and then sometimes.
No suspect, but are Terrance's he got some nice teeth. Are those his real teeth? Like, I know a girl that's her real teeth, and her teeth look perfect just like that.
I even go do another job, that for myself. So, like, I feel like I only got 2 hours to, like, really talk to her, really, like, while I'm free before she sleeps. So.
I see. Okay. And obviously that's, you guys work Monday through Friday. Are you free weekends?
Well, I work Monday through Fridays, and then sometimes I work on the weekends, sometimes I don't.
Oh, okay. So you were pretty busy.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. A lot of the times I wanted to plan like for us to do. We couldn't do it because I was only free on like Saturdays or Sundays.
Okay. And you weren't available those days?
Oh, I was. I was available.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, not all of them, because I feel like you could have. It was some times that I really wanted to plan something, but we wasn't able to plan them.
I just think that like once you felt like you were ready to plan, I was already out the door. So I had gave you chances to plan. And after the third time, when it just didn't come through, I just felt like it was a waste of my time. So I was no longer available for you.
Yeah. And I feel like for one of the dates, though, I feel like you kind of like pushed it on me, but I feel like it was a little your fault, too, because you was making it seem like, well, I was like waiting so late, but the day before I had a hard time talking to you or trying to plan that date.
Huh.
So you did plan a date, but
Well,
it just didn't happen?
Yes. Yeah, well, we planned a date and everything, yes.
Okay.
And then she the day we planned the date we supposed to been going on, it was like I was running just a little late or whatever. I noticed that through the day or whatever. I'm like, I'm behind. And then like
and you communicated that with her? Like you let her know you're running late or you're a little behind?
Well, no, I guess I didn't do that as I should have. But by the time she communicated with me before I could, she was like, is you coming to get me, or are we meeting there, or whatever that one? And I was like, where you at? She was like, I'm home. Then I'm like, I don't think I responded back at the time, but I was about to respond, and then she was like, it was like 8:12. We supposed to be getting up at like 8 o'clock. By 8:12, she's like, nah, just forget it. I guess she was like, I don't even want to wait or whatever. I don't know.
So you guys were supposed to meet at 8?
Yeah.
But it was 8:12.
And we haven't communicated like, where do I supposed to come get her or nothing. But I actually was about to get ready to do that at the time when she was just like,
she was over it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened there?
Yes. So I would just say when it comes to planning a date that you don't have to be too traditional with me, but there's like certain aspects that are important, like where, what time, and if you're going to come pick me up or not. So it was one of those things where he had planned, he said Monday at 8, we're going on a date. I said, okay, I'll be ready. And so then around like 7:30, I asked him, am I meeting you somewhere or are you going to come pick me up?
Okay.
It was around like 8:12, like he said, where he said, where are you at? So in my mind, if you planned a date with me and you had intentions on taking me out, why wouldn't you have said like, hey, at 8 o'clock, meet me here? Because now at 8:12, if you tell me, meet me at the Cheesecake Factory at the Biltmore, that's a 30-minute drive for me. So now we're going at closer to 9 o'clock. They close at 10.
Damn.
So I felt like
It's like everywhere is far. That's a factor too. So even if you're on this show, like if the person sometimes live like an hour or 2 hours or 45 minutes from you, but then you got to go through your work. That's what I'm saying. On this show, usually you dealing with people's work schedules and all that. And you would assume that if you're coming on a dating show to date somebody seriously, you're on camera, everybody sees it. You do all this stuff. You get the date, you get matched or whatever. But you're coming on the show with a crazy work schedule. You don't even really have the time to really, and you're knowing you're coming on somebody that might have a schedule that don't match. That's another X factor. You might be like, okay, I have a perfect schedule. I can fit a person in at this time to get a relationship going in my life. I want to start a family. Then all of a sudden you grab somebody that's perfect for you, but their work schedule completely collides with yours. Now it's done. Now, I would say that in Terrance's case, I would give him the benefit of the doubt. But from what I'm hearing, I'm not sure if he really likes this girl, like at all. So I don't know. I don't think she's lying. Maybe she might be a little off about some things, maybe small details she might forget. But it seems like, damn.
like you're playing with my time at that point. And if you wanted to really plan it, you should have just been more thorough with it. And since you didn't, and I'm ready, I'm waiting for you, it was kind of just disappointing to the point where I didn't want to see him anymore. Because what kind of response is, where are you at, versus, hey, I'm running late, I still want to take you out, hey, let's meet here at this time, versus where are you at, like I'm at home trying to wait for directions.
Okay. And now I know he said Monday 8 I'm taking you out. So did he let you know time, place, all that? Or it was
He just said Monday 8 a.m. we're going on a date.
8 a.m. I mean 8 p.m.
Or 8 p.m. Yeah. And I said I'll be ready.
Okay, I see. And now throughout that whole day, did you like reach out to him like, hey, just want to check in, we're still on for today? Or
I think we like said like hello, good morning, and then he was like, we're still going on our date at 8. And I just said okay. Like, I'll be ready, basically.
Got it. Okay. So it sounds like you wanted him to take charge a little bit more. Is that what I'm kind of
Charge? Yeah, just probably have more like seriousness in his plans. It just didn't seem like he was serious with the plans. Like he was just doing it to do it. So if we got to this point, we had a story to tell.
Okay. Terrance, how do you feel about that?
Well, no, I don't feel like that because I actually was into her. Like, I was like feeling her. Like, I felt like she came on the show for me. Like, I like if you doing, showing effort towards me, and I feel like I'm attracted in you. I want to get to know you and get to understand, learn more about you or whatever.
Okay.
But other than that, like, I would say like on the second date, I would say like
And this is the pizza date, right? The second date?
Yes. She, I guess, I kind of like, she said she was tired. I kind of felt like, dang, I wanted us to hang out more or go do something else, but it was like the end of it. So I was kind of like let down about that too as well. Like I wanted to hang out with her more, but I felt like she was like, no, I had to go or whatever. So.
Oh, so you ended that date early, the pizza date?
No, she didn't end it early. No. I'm just saying at the end of the, like I weirdly was like hoping we could like go out somewhere else or go to another place.
Why didn't you?
Well, she was saying it was late. She was late and she was tired. Like she was ready, to go home, I guess.
Okay. Did she say that to you, or you were kind of just getting that vibe?
I guess she was like, yeah, it's late. She kept saying like it's late. So yeah.
Okay. So I mean, did you want him to take you somewhere else, or you were like, I'm over it?
Absolutely not. And it wasn't because I didn't want to hang out. It was a Wednesday, and I worked the next morning at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And if you wanted to hang out with me, should have came to the comedy show at 7. We would have had from 7 to 11 p.m. to have our night out, and then if it was fun, we would have continued it. But you came like at like 10, so from like 10 to 11.
It wasn't that late.
It was late, actually.
It was like 9 something, like 9, close to 9:30.
By the time I think we were done, it was probably closer to 11. But like even then, if you wanted to take me out, where would you have taken me that late at night on a Wednesday?
Well, I really wasn't like sure, but I know that like I wanted to like either like we could have went somewhere like to the like river or something, like the Tempe River, anywhere, just something just to spend more time. I just feel like I wanted to be around you and talk to you more than what we did. And I just felt like, we was there at a comedy show too, at the pizza place too. So it was another one there. So it was still going too, and we left before it ended too. So
Okay, I see here.
I'm starting to see something else a little bit. So let's put Terrance might not have liked her to the side. Maybe, I'm not sure. But what the vibe he feeling on the date was like, hey, you seem to only want to bring me to public places, cool, and like eat food or do some dates and stuff like that. But he wanted some time alone with her just to hang out regularly without doing anything. Like, hey, let's just see each other. That's it. And then she was talking about he keeps calling me at like booty call hours. I understand where she was coming from with that. Like, I don't really know you that well, whatever. But they didn't go on that many dates. He just wanted to really kind of like just see where her head is without the food, without stuff going on, without people around, just us two. Like, hey, what's going on? Can I really find out? Like, I want to know what the vibe is with you by yourself. I kind of get that. I kind of get that sort of. Maybe he felt neglected, and he felt like she really kind of don't really like me like that. So I'ma just kind of veer off to the left a little bit, because some people do the whole thing to where it's like they'll kind of back up from someone that isn't giving them the energy that they want. Like, the energy that I'm getting from you feels like you don't really mess with me like that, so I'ma only give you, like, we haven't, like. But the thing is, she did plan the dates though. But even when somebody, she's waiting for him to plan the dates, but he never even planned a date. He kind of did, but maybe he was thinking about some cool stuff. But I don't know. It's hard to really gauge what the hell's going on here.
And so were there any other issues that would cause you guys at this point to not be in communication anymore or not want to pursue each other?
Well, I feel like she just wasn't patient enough for me, and I felt like, geez, I thought like you coming on the show for me, I'm doing everything. I felt like you might be really wanting to get to know me more. So I feel like, geez, like you could have definitely like kept getting to know me or kept talking. I didn't feel like that was enough to cut it off. I feel like, she don't want to try to date or try to let me learn more about her, or she learn more about me.
So she put it off with you.
Yes, but I didn't even feel like I even got to the chance to even like break the barrel between us like I wanted to. So I feel like she cut it off before it even got started. So I would say.
Okay, and so Denisha, what were the issues you believe on your end that caused this?
Yeah, I think first was just the communication was really inconsistent. I think that when it came to like the text messages, like messaging me like late at night was like a boundary for me, that I was like, I just don't want to speak to you past like a certain time because I do go to sleep so I can go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
When it came to the dates, I did feel like I took an initiative to plan it. And I think that if you wanted to take me out, that you would have taken me out and you would have made it happen, not wait for me. And then also, I would say like when it came to the patience, I think there's a really thin line between like patience and me wanting to know you and the time that I allowed you versus like how you're saying how I wasn't patient for you. I think you wanted me to wait around while you were just busy and I was on your time, but I just don't think like you were understanding my time. So that was like a problem for me too.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Terrance?
I just definitely feel like, you was patient and everything, but I just feel like it
now she is patient.
I felt like it was like a real thin line between love and hate with the whole situation. That's all I felt like. I felt like we was on a good turn, going like climbing the hill, going up the hill, like getting to know each other basis type, and everything was okay. But then it's just like, nah.
So to you, it felt like
They don't even know each other like that to even have that.
abrupt, like it came out of nowhere.
Well, I guess in like I know I can understand her being frustrated about our timing and about me making the date or whatever, or me being late, because like I'm frustrated about it myself. Like I can never get off when I'm supposed to. But I just felt like, why cut it off now? Like we were just finna just go on a date, so why cut it off right now? one of the dates. I think it was the second date, maybe we were just talking, and she was telling me you have to be for her to date, her husband have to be a disciple, and I'm a Baptist, so so that's where I was like, I know I don't want to change over, and she's like a beginning stage. She just got baptized, so I wouldn't want her to be, switching over, trying to get to know, or me trying to force her, or try to teach her something that I'm trying and Baptist when she can't date or be with anyone but with a disciple.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
What the hell y'all talking about, man?
Yeah.
I told you in the last catch up that I did, even like the last two or whatever, this religion is whooping y'all niggas' asses, and this relationship is societies is. All right? It's whooping y'all ass. This is an example right now.
Yeah, so like one of the things as a Christian is that within my church, and also I guess within Christianity, is that you want to surround yourself with like...
I'm not going against religion or anything else. I don't mind that. That's fine. That's cool. But when you incorporate it so much into your dating life, okay, cool. You get the basis of that. You want to, but if you continuously have terrible relationships with people that are your religion and that aren't your religion, and it starts to level out into maybe the problem is something else, I don't know if that, like, I don't know. Like you see it here now. You know what I mean? Now this is coming out. Now this is starting to be, I'm talking about a bunch of other things that could be wrong. Communication. He might not like her and she's setting up dates and everything seems to be going fine. Now they get to, what's some of the things that they were actually talking about? Religion. And he was just talking about, I wanted to talk to her more, chill by the river just to get to know her a little bit more. I mean, that would have been cool, but now we're getting into, now I probably couldn't date you at all because we talked about this, and then this goes into, baptism and disciples, and oh my God.
The same people, and a part of that is dating a disciple. So a disciple is a Christian, like a follower of God, and so I did mention that, like, if I were to be with someone, I do want to date a disciple, but I think that the context of that probably was greater than you thought, because to be a disciple means to be a believer of God, and it's a follower of God. So it doesn't necessarily tie into the title of the religion that you practice, but it follows into the walk that you have in Christ. And so being a disciple, it means someone that is watching their doctrine, that's practicing reading the Bible, going to church. And if those are things that you might not doing, then maybe you're not as Christian as you think. But a Baptist is just like a form of religion. But I care about the relationship that a man has with Christ, not the church that he's in.
Okay. So in order for you to continue dating him, you wanted him to be a little bit more deeper within his relationship with God? Is that?
No, we never even talked about it.
Okay.
I think he just probably witnessed my lifestyle and realized it might not be something that he can follow with me. But I never asked him to come to church. He never invited me to his church. We didn't actually talk religion.
You definitely invited me to church multiple times.
Did you? Oh, he didn't go. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she didn't even bring it up as a problem with the belief system. It was you talking about, I probably couldn't date. Okay, you might not like this girl for real because you just try to use that as an excuse. She's like, man, I ain't worried about, I'm religious, but I ain't worried about what you doing for real. I mean, you're a Christian, cool, but I didn't,
Then how did this conversation come up to be of him knowing like you would have to date someone who's a disciple and all of that?
I think it was just like a normal conversation, like getting to know each other.
Okay. So did you you felt pressured from that conversation, or?
Well, no, I didn't feel pressure, but I felt like I'm a Baptist and she's a disciple, and I feel like that's wrong for you to even say that, like someone is may not be able to follow up like you, just because your relationship might be different than the next person different. So that's not nothing ever good to say about anyone. So, and but yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to keep pursuing as much after that. That was one of the deal breakers, but I really wasn't. That was one of the things I really wanted to talk to her about on the next date.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
would you say from, you hearing that do you think that kind of pushed you back a little bit? And because I know she said she noticed that there was a decrease in the communication. Is that the reason why?
Yes, that definitely was like, yeah, I know, because I'm like looking for to get married, you know, I'm looking for a wife like right now. So if that's, and religion is going to be like the top thing for number one for sure. So I feel like now, I used to feel like I didn't want no, it didn't matter, but I feel like now being and testing it out, I feel like it really like, you want to try to get someone that's on the same, you know, you want to be in the same, doing the same thing with you with the religion and same, like, what they call it when you say like you're Baptist and
Denomination.
Denomination.
Okay.
Yeah, denomination. So I just want to be like I think it's very smart to look into like having the same denomination. So
Okay, I see here. And now, has he told you this yet, or like when there was that decrease in communication? Like, were you aware of what had even caused that, or anything? Like, or is this your first time hearing this?
This would be my first time hearing it.
Oh, okay. And how does it feel like to hear this? Or
So is this the real reason? You should ask him that. Like, is this the real reason?
I think it's a little bit disappointing because I'm a Christian. I go to a non-denominational church, and being a disciple is just, I wouldn't say it's a title, but it is a lifestyle. And I was raised by a Catholic family. My mom's Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic, and I chose to practice Christianity. My dad, he's spiritual, but he doesn't go to church. He didn't pressure my mom. So I understand like wanting to be with someone, talking about getting married, raising the children. But I think that kind of just goes back to like having those conversations when you do get to that point. And it's something that I would be open to, but it is a little bit just disappointing and shocking to kind of hear I'm too Christian maybe, but being a disciple is nothing.
okay. And so yeah, as you stated,
It's like that she was so Christian that it kind of bothered him. Like, oh man, I don't know if I go any further and we get down to like marriage and stuff like that, I know it's gonna be a little bit of a road. Like, you might want me to do some stuff that I might not even want to do. Like, nah, wouldn't even be right for you to say some of the stuff you're saying because I already know what I'm gonna end up getting into. So why continue it?
earlier you named like your 3 issues of what you think led to this. Terrance, you named that one. Was there any others?
well, I would say like she had told me one time, she was like, I felt pressured about this. She was like, well, what you do different from the guys in my DM that's trying to talk to me? Like, so I kind of was like hurt about that because I'm like, I have a whole bunch of girls that's in my DM, but I'm like not talking to her because I'm trying to get to know her one-on-one serious base. But she's telling me that, and
Just cut this short. Arlette, kick him out. Both of y'all got people in y'all DMs trying to talk. Y'all now y'all talking to each other about it. My DMs is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing that's different than it? Terrance like, I got girls in my DM too, but I'm trying to get to know you. Don't go. There's no reason for any of y'all to even come back on any of these shows. Maybe, I don't know, if the DMs don't work out, hit up some people that's actually pursuing you. Come on, man. This is a waste. Now, Arlette, kick him out.
kind of hurt my feelings a lot too.
Okay, so just to make sure I fully understand what you're saying, so she let you know that she had guys in her DMs, like reaching out to her to take her out, or I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I didn't ask either.
Oh, okay. So what did she tell you
What else
specifically
would-
that would hurt your feelings?
Well, she was just like,
Hurt your feelings.
just pretty much just like, why, give me a reason why should I talk to you instead of someone else, and that's trying to in my DMs, like, and I was
Okay.
just like, in my mind, I'm sitting here telling myself, nah, I'm not gonna talk to her like people that because I'm trying to date and get to know her first. So, and she didn't came and showed that she liked me, so I wanted to like see if the vibe was there or
Okay.
whatever. So, I was like, kind of shocked that she hadn't even said that.
Okay, and did you tell her that how you felt when she said that?
Well, I'm not even sure what I said, but I know I probably wouldn't have just came out and probably told her that the way like that. But I know that she probably saw that, like saw it in my action. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did you see any change in him after? Well, what did you tell him? I guess I should ask you.
That's why it changed.
about the whole
Stop
DMs and all
communicating.
this
Yeah.
stuff.
I wouldn't say maybe I made a comment like, what would you do that makes you different than men in my DMs? I think that maybe it was just perceived wrong because I think the question more is like, what do you do that makes you different? And why should I invest my time and energy into you? And you, I guess, didn't have a response because if you fell back, all I noticed was that you were distant. But I didn't know that was something that would bother you because I would have actually even showed you my DMs that a lot of people that are messaging me, I don't respond just out of loyalty. But I do think when you're dating that you can have options. And I just didn't know that you were serious because you just didn't give me that same energy.
And also, you also have a lot of guy friends, so I feel like if we would have got in a relationship, I would have to check you a lot, not checking, but I feel like I need to know who these guys is that's your friend, so I kind of was thinking about that too as well, even that, especially after that comment.
Okay.
Okay, now this is starting. Okay. After the whole religious thing, you were thinking that you're like, nah, I see what I'm getting myself into. Okay, cool. Stuff has started. What happens in these conversations? Sometimes you might need context about what y'all talked about too in private, because sometimes you'll be like, relationship where it didn't work out, but then you might think one person's the problem. But then you start thinking about things, and then let's say somebody starts giving you the tea about any conversations. Then all of a sudden they personally had together that nobody knew about. Then the person that you thought was a problem, right, might not have been the problem. You find out that she's been saying stuff. So guys in your DMs, I'm not sure if he like boasted about his DMs to you, but he just did now. But at the same time, now she has a bunch of guy friends. So it seems like after this stuff that's being revealed that she said, this is when he stopped talking. So he stopped talking to you because you were saying certain things that kind of rubbed him the wrong way. Like, dude, friends, she probably don't even like me. She won't want to mess with me. Like, she's only texting me. Maybe she's going to use me in the future. But she did take you out on dates, though. She planned some cool days with you, maybe to bring you into her guy friend circle. I don't know. I don't know. So it seems like, yeah, he stopped talking to you after you felt uncomfortable about certain things like guy friends and all that.
So, and did you hang out with these guy friends, or you saw it on her Instagram, or how do you know she has like a lot of guy friends?
Well, she told me, and when the first time I met her, she had a guy friend with her. So yeah, so I definitely saw her, and she told me so.
Okay, so the guy friend went on the date with you guys? I don't get it.
No, there was the night of the show, after the show.
Oh, he came to the show with her?
We went out to the club.
After the show,
yeah.
Okay, and he was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you were in your work clothes after the show, the comedy show. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Wait, hold on. What?
Okay, and you were uncomfortable with that, or?
I was just like,
oh, is he talking about after the show where they matched? She was with a guy friend already? Is that what he means?
back in my head, I was, but I never came out and told her. But later on down the line, she kept saying like how her friends, she had friends and friends. Like about the second date, for sure, I was just like, I don't know, I need to probably get to know these friends.
Okay.
Has that ever been a situation or
it's starting to look different now?
a problem in the past, like you having a lot of guy friends?
No, most men are very confident and secure in the relationship that we have. So I am very open with my friendships. I actually have a friend group. They're amazing people, but it's a good mix of like male and females. But a majority of the guys that I hang out with, there are males. But I have no problem introducing anyone that I'm with to my friends. So don't have a problem with that. But men normally don't have a problem with that because it's always just a good time.
Well, I feel like you actually told me that one of your guys.
Okay, that whole thing, he's about to tell him about one of her guy friends. This whole thing can just shut it down automatically. If you would have said that, if this would have been brought up from the beginning, this would have just made this like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and this would have been over.
My friends like you, so I feel like, what do you think I'm supposed to feel after that, or how I'm supposed to feel about that?
Now, one of them likes her.
Yeah, that's actually like a really good point. I do think most males that might be my friend might like me, but I just think that it also just comes down to trust, and that you should trust me to know that if I'm with you, I'm publicly with you. I would love you out loud. You're not a secret. And that also would apply to my friends. So even if they like me or not, like I like you.
Okay. So
That's true, but at the same time, you could be liking them back in secret. So he's scared of what's going on behind him that he can't see.
So your guy friends have told you they like you, or
Yeah, I've had like a few that told me that.
A few?
oh, okay. So was that a friend, or I guess I don't know. I'm trying to understand. Do they view you as a friend?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I have very strict boundaries, so I've never crossed the line with any of like my male friends, which I think is probably why I was so like comfortable telling him about like men that I have that are friends and those that might say they like me, that I'm letting him know because it's not something that I'm keeping a secret. I'm just trying to be transparent, so you know.
Okay. But can you kind of see how that could make someone you're dating feel, I guess, a little uneasy or uncomfortable?
Yeah, now I didn't know at the time.
Okay, I see. Okay, so Terrance, it sounds like, she kind of wanted you to just let her know these things.
I guess in like I was just a little hurt. I guess I was hurt, but I kind of was like dang, after everything happened, and she was over it about us getting together about dating. I just feel like a lot of the stuff it was stuff that I wanted to talk to her over the date and just see where we was gonna go from there. So it was like I had a lot of stuff in my mind that I really wanted to ask her and talk about, but I definitely liked her and liked the vibe. I definitely wanted to keep getting to know her more, and but I definitely saw that it was some flags that I felt like I wanted to ask her about, get to know and figure them out before we kept going forward.
So he wanted to date the next date that would have been him. Just like she wanted to do some other stuff, I guess, or whatever. And he was just like, no, I just need a date with you. I don't need to hang out around people or whatever. I just want to, there's a few things I got to get. So maybe he wanted to talk about all the guy friends and the religion. Like, before I go further with you, I really want to see what's going on here. And he never got to get that off. So since he never got that off, she just stopped talking to him. And he was just like, you know what, the hell with it. And this is where they're at now.
Okay.
I guess yeah.
Okay. And so with these red flags that were kind of popping off for you and everything, you're saying that kind of caused you to back off a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I didn't want her to think it was just like, it wasn't nothing, or I just didn't care or didn't value her time. I don't want her to think that her saying that kind of like, I don't want her to even think that way or feel that. So I just want her to know, like, it was some situation that I didn't come to her to tell her, but I definitely didn't feel comfortable with it or feel like, that's something we should have to deal with in a relationship.
Okay, so what officially ended everything? What was the last conversation you guys had?
Yes, it was about the time he being late on the being late for I was late, and she messaged me 12 minutes like 8:12, let me know like, yeah, it's just over with. I don't think it's gonna work for me, pretty much like that after that time. So that was the last time, but I was really wanting to get to the date to talk to her more about everything, but we didn't even get to that point. So I just feel like maybe we just not meant for each other. But I was hoping we could be friends, but I guess you don't see we could be friends.
All right, so from what I'm understanding on your end, Terrance, it was the disciples, her saying, she would need to date someone who's a disciple, the DM statement about how, what makes you different from guys in the DMs, and then she has a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the red flags that were popping off for you. And that's all that made you be like, no, okay, that's it for me.
Well, I know that she do go out of town a lot, so I wanted to put that out as well for her too. Like, it was hard for me scheduling because I know that you was having a lot of plans for that month after the date. Well, a couple months after the show, so we really wasn't never free to even like go on like weekend dates or dates. I feel like where we could have spent more time together and did two things in one night. I feel like that's the type of dates I like. I like to do one thing and then do another one, at least go somewhere else. But I just feel like she wasn't she wasn't around for me to take her out on Saturdays, on the days that I was definitely like free on some of the Saturdays.
Probably hanging out with all those guy friends. I'm gonna tell you, look, it's cool that she put the effort in for cheaper dates, cool dates in the beginning. That's cool. I like that. Seems perfect for me, you know. But the guy in the DMs and the guy friends, you're putting guys. There's a lot of goddamn dudes that you're putting up front in front of his face. A lot. That is a big red flag, a huge red flag. Then you add on, I need to date somebody that's a disciple. Now you almost warned him off. So those are two big red flags, you know. So, god damn. Now I don't know where to go with this.
I was free.
She said she likes to go out, or you said out?
I guess I would just say she wouldn't be free for me. So, but I know she was busy too, so let her tell you what she.
Okay, yeah. So he's saying basically you were out of town, whatever it is. He didn't feel like you had any time for him.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, my question to that would be, did you plan? Did you ask me to make time? Because I think I made it very clear, even when we did your own show, that I'm a planner. Normally the last week of the month, I open up my calendar for the month. And if you want to like make time with me because of my schedule, you should just plan it. And so I think that you had an opportunity to plan things. You didn't come through. So then at that point, just my time was no longer like available for you. But I think when it comes to being outside, I do love traveling. I do like hanging out with my friends. I like going out to eat. I like being adventurous, having fun. And if you felt like you couldn't be a part of that, it's just because you didn't allow yourself to. Because I don't think you ever asked me. Like, you never said like, hey, let's do this. Or, hey, I see you're outside. What are you doing tonight? You kind of just let me do what I want. And I guess you felt how you felt behind the scenes.
Well, I guess I'm like, one, I would say one picture that showed me like at the early stage of it, it was just like you just showing that you was like kind of tipsy or whatever, and you was with two guys. And on the picture, I think it was like
two dudes. I thought it was just one.
Maybe one was like the bartender or whatever. I'm not sure. But I'm just like, why should I have to even come to you and feel like say something?
You said one of them could have been the bartender
to you about that, even though it was like, dang, I can't call you about after 9, or we can't plan, but you with friends and you drinking and you tipsy, and I'm like, dang, we supposed to been out together and doing other stuff,
Okay.
It was hurtful, and I feel like I didn't communicate with you more on that side about things, but I guess it was just like I was just hoping that we could do the date and go from there. So that's really where I feel like I wanted to pour my heart out or tell you more about how I felt about everything.
Oh, wow. So the times that he was free, she was never available, and then I'm seeing you out drinking with dudes, a bunch of dudes. She said she hangs out with mostly dudes. I see why he's backing up. I see why he backed away. He thought it was a waste of time after he kept seeing that. It was first of all, two big red flags, DMs and the guy friends. Then I'm seeing you hang out with these guy friends instead of me. And oh shit. Damn.
But we didn't get to that part. So we here.
Okay. So that picture that he's speaking of, you said you saw it on Instagram?
Was it? Yeah, that's something I followed. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I think he's trying to say like it kind of made him a little bit uncomfortable that he's like, you can't call me after 9, or I can't call you after 9, but you want to be out, and on top of that, it's with guys. So
her talking about booty call hours, I didn't feel right doing that. And it's like, no, I was getting off of work. Like, I guess he has those type of jobs where he doesn't stop till he's finished or whatever. I'm not sure. That's what it sounds like, because he says, I never get off when I want to. Okay, get that money. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I'm calling you when I'm free. You know what I mean? And because I don't know how busy his job is, because you see people on forklifts and stuff, whatever type of job they have on the phone, texting all day or whatever. Of course, I always say texting is for information and calling and FaceTime is more for communication. But besides that, if you're really busy, it can differ. But besides that, I don't really mind texting that much, but whatever, it is what it is. Now it's for the fact that, dude, if I'm getting off at a certain time and I'm calling you and it seems late, it's like, yo, she felt like it was a booty call. He's like, no, I'm off. But then at the time when you say he can't call you, you're already out with dudes at booty call hours getting drunk. drunk with multiple guys.
Do you kind of see where he's coming from with that, or?
Yeah, it kind of just gets a little bit insecure and a lack of confidence of like who you are as a man, because you again could have been like, hey, it's Saturday, let's plan something, and I would have said okay. It wasn't like I prioritized my friends or being out. It just was the plan that actually came through. And I think when it comes to men, like again, like you should know if I'm with you that I'm with you. And so me hanging out with my friends shouldn't have made you feel hurt, because you don't know me. You don't know me, you weren't dating me, you didn't take me out, so how are you hurt from getting to know someone? You just didn't like what you saw.
Okay.
No, I didn't. No.
Okay.
I'm talking for Terrance. That's about me.
So that's it between you guys? Like, there's been no and how long has it been since you guys have communicated? I didn't even ask that. When was the last time you guys spoke?
I think I blocked him like 2 weeks ago.
You blocked him?
Yeah,
What are you blocking him for? Did he harass you or something?
everything.
Okay. And this was after that failed date?
Yes.
Oh, Terrance, did you know you were blocked?
Well, I didn't know I was blocked on social media, but I didn't. She did show that I was blocked on the phone, but I don't know why. She could have just told me not to call. I wouldn't have called if she told me that. So,
Dude, he wasn't hitting you up anyway on nothing. He stopped talking to you. So what's the point? Well, whatever, man.
I don't know why she blocked me. It ain't like I was like blowing her up or nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't understand that part from her. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. She happy. Like I'm not, you know, sad or hurt if that's what she want to do. I'm like, okay. So
Okay.
I don't want to try to work it out or try to move on if, you know, with everything and also with her being like that. So yeah.
Is he still blocked today?
I unblocked him.
Oh. Okay.
She said she unblocked.
She unblocked you.
I didn't know because I was like, she could see that I wasn't like blowing her up or nothing like that. You know, I feel like we can be friends. You can tell me like, yeah, we can't date or whatever. But I feel like we was supposed to be on a point like where we supposed to be dating and we was good. So how you gonna just be like block me like I didn't cheated or something like we done had a relationship or something? That's what I was feeling. But it's cool.
All right. Any final words? Any final thoughts? Anything you guys wanted to ask each other while you're here?
No, I just would say I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm not sad that it didn't work out, but I do know that friendship is a beautiful thing to have, and we can always be friends and just take away the expectations of probably dating, because I would still like to show you around Arizona. We can just try to be civil with each other. I will apologize for blocking you. It's just a habit of mine that I used to just like protect myself from communication, because what's the point if I know I'm not going to speak to you? I don't need to see your name pop up. But overall, I'm grateful. Thank you for being kind to me throughout this whole experience, and I do wish you the best, and I hope you find...
Look, bro. Look, all right, girl. All right. It's cool. You set up the dates in the beginning. Terrance, I think maybe it would have been different. Maybe if you would have put some more effort into like, hey, we could do this or whatever. She was planning all the dates. But the guy friends thing really killed it. That killed it. And already the first day, like I guess after the show, y'all went to the club and she was already with people dudes that she knew. Of course, she's probably gonna go out or whatever. I wouldn't be tripping off of that. Okay, it's your guy friend, whatever, cool. But then after that, this shit keeps coming up. And she's making like these smart aleck remarks like, what do you mean? What are you doing different than other guys in my DMs? Like, what? All right, bro, like
Love in Arizona. It's real beautiful.
if that's my introduction to you, I don't think I want nothing to do. Like we all ain't got no beef with you, but as far as dating seriously, if you coming at me crazy like that, nah.
Beautiful thing to have.
Okay.
Any final words on your end?
Oh, same back to her. Like, I feel like she gave me good vibes. So it wasn't like my wifey vibe I was looking for, but she still gave me good vibe. We had a good time. So, you know, I'm definitely open to being friends. That's how I felt, you know, from when you was like, you know, when you did block me or whatever. I'm like, dang, I thought we was better. I thought we was better than that. So that's another thing that was just like, okay, well, I must was right in my mind about, you know, maybe we just better off being friends.
Okay. All right. Well, Thank you guys for, coming in today. I know a lot of people are going to be hurt by this. We were really rooting for y'all. We were rooting for you.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you guys for, speaking your truths, all that good stuff. And thank you everyone at home.
All right, whatever, man. She's fine. She got guy friends that like her and dudes in her DMs. She got options. All right, we don't need to see her on here ever again. Terrance is I don't know. Stack your money. I don't know. You'll be all right. I think check it. Matter of fact, Terrance, you got DMs too. As soon as you get out of here, go check your DMs. Go hang out with one of them that don't got no guy friends like that. I don't know. A girl's gonna have guy friends, but ones that don't put stuff in front of your face like she did and just throw her guy friends. Oh, I got guy friends. I got DMs. Hey, come on, man. Pursue who's pursuing you. I know somebody's bad in there.